Ryan looked out the window of his dad's old beat-up VW Beetle. The window on the passenger side wouldn't roll down, so he had to choose whether to sit in the front with a non-working window or in the back by himself. He chose a spot by the non-working window. It was hot that September afternoon, and Ryan wished he had sat in the back seat. Ryan's mom had died the year before in a car accident. Since then, Dad didn't talk too much. He was always there, but he seemed distant now. To make matters worse, Dad had lost his job when the factory where he worked had shut down. Now the old VW Beetle rolled into the small town in the Texas Panhandle. As they drove down the street, Ryan could see a Dairy Queen building that needed paint on the outside. He spotted a tower with the name of the town peeling from the water tank high in the air. I'll probably never make friends here, Ryan thought. Ryan's Uncle Joe had found Dad a job in the same factory where Uncle Joe worked. By Monday, Dad would be reporting for work, and Ryan would start his first day at the new school. That meant only one day to unpack and settle in the house Dad had rented from an ad on the internet. Unpacking went quickly, and by early afternoon, Ryan was on his way to the park on the next street with his basketball under his arm. He found the basketball court and began to shoot hoops. At least he tried to shoot hoops. He was not very good at making baskets. He counted out of 10 tries, he only made 3 baskets. I'm not good at this, Ryan told himself. Just then, a boy about Ryan's height appeared and started shooting baskets at the other end of the court. Ryan watched in amazement as the boy made layup after layup. Ryan counted the boy completed 13 layups out of 15 tries. The boy stopped and grinned at Ryan. Want to practice with me? Called the boy to Ryan. Sure, answered Ryan. My name's Mason. What's yours? Asked the boy. I'm Ryan. Let's see what you can do, said Mason. Ryan stood back from the basket a few feet and aimed the ball. It missed completely and landed in the grass behind the hoop. Ryan ran after the ball. He tried again, and the same results. Try this, said Ryan. When you make a layup, you dribble up to the basket with your right hand, step toward the basket with your left foot, use your right hand and rotate the ball a bit with your wrist. Aim for the sweet spot on the backboard. It's just to the right of the square on the backboard. When the ball hits the sweet spot, it drops right through the hoop, like this. Mason demonstrated, and the ball fell down through the middle of the hoop. Ryan backed up from the hoop. His eyes were riveted on the sweet spot. Followed Mason's directions. He dribbled toward the hoop. He aimed the ball and gave it a twist with his wrist. The ball hit the sweet spot perfectly. Sure enough, the ball dropped right through the opening in the hoop. Ryan grinned from ear to ear. For the next 45 minutes, the boys took turns doing layups. Mason kept coaching Ryan, and Ryan got better and better at layups. Soon it was time to go home. Ryan waved goodbye as he left the park. The next morning, Ryan walked slowly through the noisy halls of the new school into his strange new classroom. He wanted to be back at his old school with his friends and sitting at his own desk. He sat at the empty seat his new teacher showed him. She smiled and went back to the front of the room. Within a couple of minutes, she was back. Ryan, I'd like you to meet your new class buddy, Mason. Mason, this is Ryan. Mason said, I already know Ryan, Mrs. Hanson. He's one good basketball player. Ryan thought, maybe this town won't be so bad after all.